All right. What's up, guys? What's happening? It is Zero here, bringing you guys all a live stream for our watch party for the Xbox Game Showcase. And you know what? It's a little bit, it's actually a little bit too bright in here, I think. Hold on. I don't know. It's a little bit tough. It's a little bit hard to tell. I think it actually, bro, it actually might be too bright. Hold on. If I turn these lights on right here. Yeah, I think it was a little bit too bright. But what's up, guys? It's Zero here, bringing you all a live stream where we are going to be going over the Xbox Games Showcase. And I'm super excited about it. We've got a lot of things that we want to talk about. Jeff is going to be joining me here shortly. Really appreciate all you guys being here. Yeah, this is actually our first time streaming on Horror Theory. And yeah, I'm glad that we're finally able to kind of get this thing rolling here. So anyways, bear with us as we, begin this this stream and everything. We're going to be talking about a lot of really cool things. Obviously, the Xbox Game Showcase, guys, we have, the big heavy hitters that we're talking about. State of Decay 3, Gears of War E-Day, Gears of War Reloaded. And we're even going to be talking, though, guys, about some of the events that happened at the Summer Games Fest. I'm excited to talk to you guys about that as well. So we've got kind of like we've got a loaded show here of a number of things that we're going to be bringing to the, in terms of games that are getting announced. I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of games announced. Without question. I think we're going to probably get probably a number of brand new announcements, brand new games. We'll probably be getting, updates on a number of games. That's where we're hoping, like State of Decay 3, hopefully we get a release date. Let's talk about Gears of War E-Day release date, Gears of War Reloaded. If we could get maybe some gameplay, a beta announcement, that would be awesome. And then, of course, guys, we're excited to see, everything in the world of, Fable, maybe an update on Halo. There's a lot of games I think a lot of us are really excited about. And I just can't wait to share with you guys. And we're, one of the things I wanted to mention to all you guys is we are planning on, we are certainly planning on being live more often. This is our first live stream on Horror Theory. We plan on being live more often. But I'll tell you what, I'm just going to text Jeff real quick here. So yeah, Jeff and I are going to have a lot of stuff to talk about on this stream. And then we'll even be talking after the stream as well, guys. I'm going to switch this over, actually, because our setup here in Zero Dark is a little bit different, guys. I got like the computer and everything is like, you guys can't see it, but it's like behind the cameras. And then, we have, because I had, you know, a key light that I was using, but it made it actually like the exposure was too much. So I think that this is a little bit better where we have like the neon lights kind of going, the TV glow, or the TV light that comes off. So I think that'll, you know, let me know what you guys think, and let me know what you guys think about the, you know, volume levels of the mics and stuff. Now, guys, one of the things I do want to mention, I think is really, really important, is when we're showing gameplay of the showcase, we're going to be really hesitant to show like actual, like, for obvious copyright purposes, we don't want to be, you know, using any like any copyrighted songs and things of that nature. So we have to kind of like, it'll be a little bit touch and go for sure. But you know, so bear with us when, you know, this is our first live stream on Horror Theory. I'm going to switch screens because I think that the Xbox Game Showcase is doing like a countdown or something. And so I'm just going to switch screens here. Hold on. Alrighty, guys, let's take a look at this. So just want to make sure that this looks good. And you know what? Where did I put that TV? I hope you guys are as excited as we are for this. I'm just going to switch this over here to YouTube. Yeah, really excited about this, guys. Like, incredibly excited. All right. Which one do we want to watch here? Let's go over. Yeah, the official Xbox one is probably going to be the one. Bro, what? There we go. All right. So we got that kind of in the background here, guys. What's up, everybody? Anybody who's just joining us for the first time on the channel, what's happening, guys? Super excited to have you guys all a part of the stream here. Our very first stream on Horror Theory. And Jeff's going to be joining me here shortly, guys. We are going to be breaking down everything that comes out of the Xbox Games Showcase. Perfect. And when Jeff gets here, guys, we're going to be talking about everything that we're going to be expecting to see. Oh, you know what? That brings up a really good point, actually, because I need to grab my folder or I should say my pad of paper and pen to go over. We've got a lot of stuff that we're going to be, like going over here, guys. Predictions. We're going to be talking about Resident Evil Requiem, which is a game that we're going to probably be covering a lot on Horror Theory. I mean, obviously everything within the world of horror games, horror movies, things of that nature, but we are going to be definitely talking a lot about Resident Evil Requiem. Very excited about that. So anyways, what are some predictions you guys have? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts, in the live chat. And we're going to be, guys, we're going to be jumping into this thing, and we're going to be talking about everything that gets announced, everything that we're hoping to see, and things of that nature. And you know what? I don't think we're going to use these headsets, as a matter of fact. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But give me a sec, guys. All right, guys. Let's get ready to lock in here, bro. Where did my phone go? Jeff should be here any minute. We got about 5 minutes. Sit more like 6 minutes. Until we get this show on the road. Super excited about this, guys. Thank you everybody for who's joining us and stuff. I gotta check the live chat. We got so much stuff to talk about, guys. I'm telling you, I'm super excited about this because we've got a lot of things to talk about in the world of not just like Xbox, but what happened with the Summer Game Showcase or Summer Game Fest. One game specifically that stole the show for me, of course, Resident Evil Requiem. We're going to be covering Resident Evil Requiem, guys, on Horror Theory quite regularly moving forward because I've been a big Resident Evil fan since Resident Evil 5. I didn't like Resident Evil 6 very much. I thought it was a massive step in the wrong direction. And then Biohazard was my favorite Resident Evil of all time. And then Resident Evil Village I thought was incredible as well. Requiem looks like it's going to be kind of a combination of Biohazard and Village, which it could be that perfect, perfect blend. And so, yeah, super excited about it, guys. It's going to be something special, I believe. So that being said, pop the can, guys. Some good old Monster here. To go along with this, man, we're gonna have to lock in for this thing, dude, bro. When Jeff gets here, we're gonna be doing a full-blown stay tuned because basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna cover pretty much each game, or at least the games that really interest us. The top 2 games, guys, that we're looking for here at Xbox Game Showcase 2025 is number 1, State of Decay 3, number 2, Gears of War E-Day, Gears of War Reloaded. Those are the games. Obviously, if they show any GTA 6 stuff, that'll be cool. I don't think they will, but that would be awesome if they did. Probably, maybe they'll show some Fable, maybe a Fable release date. Maybe a new Halo, potentially. Call of Duty, obviously. Maybe they're going to show us something with COD. So there's a lot of excitement here. I think that there's something to be said for the excitement that's brewing here. Now, hold on. You know what, guys? This doesn't... Is this up to date? Or are we like a minute behind? Hold on. I kind of feel like... Actually, I better unlock the door here for Jeff, so when he gets over here... Give me a sec. Five. Let's go, baby. Let's see what we got here. So let's see what we're getting here, guys. Got a minute to go. No way, bro. What? One, zero, guys. Let's go. Let's grind. See what we got here. The Xbox Game Studios present. Hold on. Why is it doing that? All right. Bro. All right. So welcome to Arcadia. This is interesting. Bro. To get here. Jesus Christ. No, you're good, bro. We just started here. Guys, everybody in the live chat, say what's up to my man's Jeff.
What's popping, people? Sorry I'm late.
No, you're good. You want to pull your mic a little closer to you?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so what's up, dude?
Not much, man. Really did not think traffic would be that bad on a Sunday afternoon, but, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, no, it's all good, dude. They just showed us
Oh, they're making another High on Life?
or no, they just showed us dude, I don't even know what they just showed us. I thought for a moment I thought it was BioShock. Oh, I think it was Outer Worlds.
Okay.
They were just announcing the Outer Worlds Direct too. It kind of looked like BioShock to me, but I think that yeah. So I think okay, yeah, perfect. So your camera is that one right there, Jeff, to the
Yeah,
right,
I see
the webcam. Mine's right here, and then the one on top of the monitor, that's a wide shot of us, which we'll switch to like in between, you know, whatever.
Yeah. I did enjoy the High on Life games.
Yeah, well, didn't they only have one?
They did, but it was like a DLC that felt like a second game.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But during that DLC, they had to replace one of the voice actors for some dumb shit.
Is this High on Life? It's got to be a High on Life too,
it is.
right?
Yeah, it is.
So what I told the chat that we were going to be doing, Jeff, is we'll be breaking down like each of the we'll kind of break down the games that interest us for sure. But one of the things I wanted to talk about, obviously, the heavy hitters, State of Decay 3, Gears of War, Reloaded, E-Day, and then we got to talk about Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Requiem.
Yeah, that looks so good.
Oh my God, bro.
I'm so excited.
That looks
And I texted my friend the trailer, and she absolutely lost her fucking mind.
Bro, it looks So good, dude.
Ooh, what's this? Hold up. What's this now? Elder Scrolls 6?
Imagine, dude.
Oh, no. Is that Angerboda? No, it can't be. I say that looks like the little giant kid from Ragnarok for a second. Looks like her, but doesn't.
Yeah, High on Life 2 looks interesting.
Yeah,
The first one was,
funny.
yeah,
Very
right,
funny.
very funny.
Dude.
Second one, I'm like, okay.
Oh man, dude, I remember this one scene from that game that made me laugh to this day. It's just two guys in a car like not really a car accident, but traffic jam, and dude, they're cursing each other out like New Yorkers. It's so fucking funny. Oh my god, it's so funny.
Yeah, High on Life 2, that looks interesting for sure, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think this is?
I don't know. It might be a new IP. It definitely looks funky. Resonance.
Okay.
Oh, it's play. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Day one on Game Pass.
That's cool.
Yeah. I think they're going to be announcing that. We're going to be hearing that a lot today.
That's, yeah. What is this? I do like how they're just jumping straight into trailers. Like, there's no, like, setup or anything.
Right, I agree. Yeah, I totally agree with you.
Oh, is it going to be like a Steam Deck or a new controller? Oh, it looks like a new... Oh, it is.
Aces Rogue.
Oh, that looks sick. Silk Song.
What do you think of Resonance? What did you think of that?
I thought it looked pretty interesting. I wasn't expecting it to be like
Plague Tale?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. This looks good. And I love how they're still teasing Silk Song. People have been begging for a Silk Song trailer.
So we're talking new controller here, or not even a controller. This is an Asus Rogue,
this is a
or
whole
whatever.
new console.
Yeah. So this is their handheld, basically.
Yeah, this is their handheld. And I'm surprised they actually beat PlayStation to it. RG Xbox Ally X. Not bad. Looks cool.
I was wondering if they were going to announce like what the price was and stuff.
I don't think they're gonna price. I don't think they're gonna price it. I'm guessing around 600. That's my guess.
Can you imagine if they would have announced it with Steam, like with Steam or something? Dude, that would have been wild, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, like it looks great, dude.
How much you want to bet you can get Steam on that thing?
Well, you think you can get Steam on it?
Because you can. It's basically a little computer. You got Discord. You got BattleNet on that thing.
This is an Xbox. Huh. That is really interesting. Rogue Xbox Ally X, and then they have the Rogue Xbox Ally. So I'm wondering.
I mentioned the Ally's a little smaller and probably a lot less. It probably does a little bit less things, so probably cheaper. Wow.
Damn.
Expedition 33 is gonna be on there. That game is massive. There's my game. I see it in the background.
Wait, you saw Monster Hunter?
No, I saw Ark.
Oh, I thought you were looking at Monster Hunter.
No, I saw Ark in the background. I was like, there it is. There's my game. If I can play Ark on mobile, I will laugh.
Oh, if you wanted to see how it looks, by the way, on YouTube.
Nice.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to adjust this mic just a smidgen. There we go. There we go. That's a lot better. Dawnwalker. Wait, what the hell? They just showed something in the background I missed. Bandai. Oh, what's up with this? Is it Night Rain? Or is it a whole new IP? No, I'm thinking of something else. I'm dumb. Not thinking of Terms Off. Oh, I remember this. My buddy was telling me about this game. He's really excited for this because we both agree vampire games and vampire movies tend to suck.
Yeah. What about, like...
If this is coming to Game Pass, I know me and my buddy are like gonna be really excited for this.
Wait, this is called Rebel Wolves?
No, that's
Or
that's the studio.
that's the studio?
That's the
Okay.
studio. This is like Dawn. I think it's called like Dawnblood or something. So he's a Dampier. That's cool. $2026 next year. The Blood of the Dawnwalker.
Huh. That's
Nice.
That's interesting.
Coming to 2026 on Game Pass. Let's go.
Is it? Wait, did it say Game Pass?
Oh, it's a Xbox Play Anywhere, and I assume that comes with Game Pass.
Oh.
If it doesn't, that's fine. I'm still paying it.
Yeah.
Still playing. World premiere. Okay. Oh God. But yeah.
So about the dawn of the, what is it called? Rise of the Dawnwalker?
Yes. So me and my buddy. Oh, it's Meat Man. It's Meat Boy. Oh my God. Dude, the last Meat Boy game was like, I want to say 15 to 20 years ago.
I don't think I've ever played that.
It was an indie game way back in the day. It was only really on, I think it was on the 360. I'm not sure, but man, Super Meat Boy. Oh, that's so funny.
Okay, so let's talk.
Back
Oh
to-
yeah, let's
back-
talk about Dawn.
back to Dawnwalker.
Okay, Rise. What is this? The
Ri-
blood. The blood of
the Dawnwalker.
Dawnwalker.
Yes.
The blood of Dawnwalker.
Yes.
Okay.
So from what I saw from the original trailer is that there's this group of vampires that have kind of like roamed through the world, and how they have like different mythologies mixed, not really mythologies, but different like aspects of them from different parts of the world. Like one is a Japanese vampire, or like one's a medieval vampire, or a Viking one. Basically just a group of vampires that roam the countryside of being nuisances.
Yeah.
And they get this guy, the main character, and he is, my guess is he's gonna be quote unquote a Dawnwalker, which is kind of like a half vampire, or in other words, a Dampier.
Yeah.
Which is, Dampiers are most aspects of them as just like they're the ultimate think of Blade.
Okay.
Think of Blade is the best way to describe what a Dhampir is. Just kind of like a half vampire. So they get like the powers of a vampire, but also still are technically human.
Yeah. Really quick, Jojo Play says this might show another State of Decay 3 trailer. Let's hope, brother.
Yeah, I'm hoping, man. Ninja Gaiden, that looks good.
We're definitely hoping that they show State of Decay 3. We're hoping Gears of War. We're going to be talking about, after the showcase, we're going to be talking about none other than Resident Evil Requiem.
Yeah.
Probably one of my most anticipated games now for in the future. Is it yours too, Jeff? One of yours?
Dawnwalkers got me beat for Requiem, but Requiem I'm still excited for.
Yeah, I'm super excited about that.
Shark.
What did you think about Meat Boy?
Meat Boy, I think it's funny. It's been so long since we've seen a Meat Boy game. I'm just happy it's back.
I agree.
It's one of those like dumb little indie games that you just can't help but smile and enjoy playing it.
And Ninja Gaiden, I mean, bro, like,
this looks
is it
so
Ninja
good.
Gaiden or Gaiden? Everybody would cook me in the comment section. Gaiden. Yeah, see, I would always go Ninja Gaiden, and everyone's like, dude, it's Zero, it's Gaiden.
Yeah, it's Gaiden. Bro. Yeah, that's gonna. Oh, it's this year too,
bro. This dude. It's mindless fun, bro. It's so much mindless fun.
It's the same like mindless fun I get when I play. Oh,
you know what I mean?
We got Bethesda up in here.
But I do think that Rui, what is it, Rui Hayabusa, the main ninja, he is such a cult classic character, bro.
He's iconic and recognizable.
Yeah.
What are they doing with Indiana Jones? Are they making a second game?
No, bro, they're gonna put Hitman in it. Agent 47.
Watch be a DLC.
Did you see that though with Le Chiffre?
Yes, I did.
Is gonna be in Hitman.
It's just a DLC. It's just it's like a special thing.
But do you think they're teasing what could be happening with First Light?
Be cool.
That would be wild. Agent 47 with 007.
That'd be cool. What's this? Is this a DLC of Indiana Jones, or is this gonna be just a whole new game?
So does Ninja Gaiden kind of pique your interest?
Yes.
Ninja Gaiden 4?
Gaiden. Yeah. Yeah, it does. It definitely piques my interest of just a dumb fun game to play.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think it'll be.
I think it's gonna be
some of the bosses kind of looked a little bit mid, like the shark that's moving. Like, what was that thing?
That
bro?
thing reminds me of a Monster Hunter. That's why I like it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we got Indiana Jones now.
Yeah, it's gonna be a DLC.
And yeah, it's got to be DLC, bro.
Yeah.
Did you play what was it? Golden Circle?
No, I didn't play it.
I didn't play it either. Is it on Game Pass?
Yes.
I thought it was.
It was day one Game Pass, which is like one of the only reasons why I was.
Oh, the Great Circle. Okay, the Great Circle. Okay.
But one of the big things that kind of turned me off from it was actually it being first person.
Yeah.
Now the world premiere.
Yeah, I think Indiana Jones is like, it's cool, but I don't know. For me, the original movies, the movies that came out, the originals, Temple of Doom, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh yeah.
That's what I always loved about Indiana Jones. I'm not saying that the game looks like shit, but
no, it looks great.
Yeah.
Like I would have preferred it to be third person than first.
Right.
What is this? This looks weird. Game Freak. Oh, the trailer's lagging a little bit.
So yeah,
I have no idea what the hell this is, but it looks so good. The trailer's lagging a little bit, but it's looking pretty good. Beast of Reincarnation.
Some of the names, bro.
Yeah, that's
like some of the names, bro.
Yeah,
like
Beast of Reincarnation 2026. This was made by Game Freak. That's cool.
What's Game Freak done?
Pokemon.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it looks different. It kind of looks they kind of merged Ghost of Tsushima with
Something else.
monsters and like
It reminds me of a free Monster Hunter game that came out. I can't remember.
yeah, it kind of looks a little bit like Monster Hunter, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Just
no,
with Japanese.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
But no, there was another Monster Hunter clone that came out that looks like that a lot. This looks cool too.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it looks like doesn't look good. It just the name is like
The name's
what,
a
bro?
little long.
Beast of Reincarnation, bro. What?
Yeah. This gives me like Lies of P energy. The shark. Pissed off doll.
It's got to be Borderlands. Or
Nah, this gives me
this
like
yeah.
this gives me like BioShock vibes a little bit.
So I will say Beast of Reincarnation might be the worst title we've seen so far.
Yeah, that's bad.
That is the worst title we have seen so far, without question.
Yeah. But yeah, this is giving me Lies of P and BioShock like energy.
So Avalon is the city they're in, a new utopia.
Yeah. Oh. This looks cool.
Huh. Yeah.
Oh, it's an RPG. You're making a character.
In Exile.
Yeah.
Wait, In Exile's doing this. That's interesting.
Stole his money and his brandy.
They're leaning into the goofiness, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
I love it.
This seems really interesting.
Yeah, I'm loving this. This scratches an itch that I have not had in a while. The guns look interesting too. Gives me like Fallout gun combination vibe, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like the gunplay too. Wow.
Bro, is it just me or is this a long trailer?
This is a long
This
trailer.
is a long trailer, dude.
But this
wow.
is cool.
It is cool.
Oh, you can have bullet time on command.
Yeah, it gives you BioShock vibes, a little bit of some Judas vibes.
Yeah, man. Oh, I love this. Change the past.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Controlled the future. Oh, that's gruesome. Clockwork Revolution
Yeah, I did hear about
coming in
this.
due
Yeah, yeah.
time. I like that little bastard. That looks like so much fun.
Yeah, the weapons, the bullet time, the different
just the amount of combinations you can have with that.
Yeah,
just
dude,
looks
you can
like,
see like all of the you can like reverse time,
yeah,
go into like I don't know if you can go into the future at all, but it seems like you can certainly
you can
reverse time.
change how things work. That looks so good. I'm so excited for that.
Well, that was I think that this is the dark horse title so far. Like that is a really
That looks so good.
interesting
It looks
game.
like so much fun. I've been meaning to get into another RPG that involves guns that's not Fallout 4. It's true. Fallout was great. I did enjoy the show.
Right. Was
Avowed was good, but it wasn't what I was looking for.
Yeah, was it really a blockbuster?
I don't know for sure because I didn't really pay attention to it that much, but from what experience that I've played with it, it's all right. It's just not for me.
Yeah, I'm with you 100%.
Yeah. I see why other people like it. I see why other people play it. It's just not for me. What the hell is this?
Did you like the Fallout TV show?
Yeah, I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Oh, it's grounded.
Do you think the Outer Worlds 2 is going to be good?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
This is gonna be cool. Are they making a second grounded game? I did enjoy the first grounded game, but when I first played through it, I actually almost threw a controller for how scared I got.
Really?
Oh, because I have I have arachnophobia. So I'm just chilling in my base one day, and then in the game you can get raided by bugs that you keep killing over and over again. And I got killed by some spider. I killed some spiders. Oh, they're adding scorpions. That's actually sick. Butterflies too. Spiders with shields. That's terrifying. But to get ants as mounts, that's cool.
So the first grounded, you got creeped out at one.
I love that. I love mantids. They're like one of my favorite creatures of all time. But I got overly creeped out because like I said, you can get raided by bugs and stuff. And I got raided by spiders, and I didn't know because I was in the bathroom. All of a sudden, I come back, they just Kool-Aid man through a wall and just scared the shit out of me. I was like, "Yep, done. I've never played this game again."
I remember playing I played a couple of missions of it. I thought it was interesting. You know what I mean?
It's so cool.
Yeah.
I'll admit it is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
What is this?
It's got to be Kronos.
Yeah, it looks like Cronus. I recognize that dumb helmet anywhere.
I can't even really tell if the second Grounded is like really an upgrade from the first one. I mean, I guess it looks like they added some new.
It looks like they focused more on adding new mechanics instead of adding new graphics, which honestly is actually a really cool thing.
Yeah. I don't remember them having scorpions in the first one.
No, there weren't scorpions. You also couldn't ride ants. And it looks like, from what I saw in that trailer, you can actually get ants to carry stuff for you.
Yeah, that's cool.
And it looks like you also, at the very end of that trailer, you actually get able to get a spider as a pet.
Yeah.
So like you can probably climb on walls with that and shit. Who knows what you're able to tame in that game. I actually might play that because I like taming creatures. Kronos.
Yeah, they really haven't changed the helmet, have they?
No.
I wonder if it's going to be a customization thing.
I really hope it is, because I don't like that helmet.
I like the way that Kronos looks, though.
Oh yeah, it looks like so much.
It looks intense.
Gives me like I said, Dead Space vibes.
Right.
Just really don't like that helmet.
Yeah.
Everything else looks cool.
Yeah, it looks like it'll probably be a pretty good game. Wait, did they give us a release date?
No.
Yeah.
Bethesda. Okay. Where's Elder Scrolls 6? I was joking. Oh, it's Elder Scrolls Online. Okay. Aw.
Yeah, the more that we're seeing Kronos, though, the more the more variety of like creatures and stuff you're seeing.
Yeah.
You know, from that merge mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'll be really that'll be interesting.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like they're having like an Oblivion update to Elder Scrolls Online. That's actually cool. I did play Elder Scrolls Online. I'm very picky when it comes to MMOs. Like, yeah, I'm very picky. Like, it's very rare that I find a good MMO that I love, that I actually want to spend a lot of time in.
Like, dude, no bullshit. I always saw Elder Scrolls Online look like shit.
That's what it's designed to. It's designed to be like that.
I know.
You'll find out that most MMOs will look like dog shit, mainly because the amount of content that's in.
No,
MMOs.
I get it. I just am like, it just doesn't seem appealing to me. Have you played Elder Scrolls Online?
Yes, I have. It's all right. Well, that's because it also came out like shortly after Skyrim. Like, Elder Scrolls Online has been around
a long time.
A very long time.
See, okay, all right, I see. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm glad that it exists for people who like want to play a multiplayer Elder Scrolls. I totally get it.
I'm also
what I mean?
slightly mad at them because they're the reason why microtransactions exist. Because guess what? That was the very first microtransaction in a game. Was in Elder Scrolls Online.
Was it?
Yes.
No way.
It was a horse.
Man, they got 26 million players. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's good. And what's this? Never heard of them. The music they've picked for these trailers is peak, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, dude, 1000%.
Yeah. This looks weird.
Damn.
Yeah, that looks great.
Dude, the name of that Elder Scrolls was something of the Worm Cult.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
That's funny. Yeah, what is this, bro? It looks like, huh?
Hmm.
I'm wondering if if it's just like a survival game, but you don't have to like fight anything. You're just kind of like traveling.
Who knows? Let's see what this is. What's up, random dude? Like how you said that, we hear, yeah, you fight stuff.
Yeah, because it seems like throughout most of this trailer, you're not fighting anything. Like you're kind of just traveling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, there's going to be something that they're
There's
not
gonna be
showing us.
Yeah.
There's got to be some shit they're not showing us.
Yeah, definitely. All right, let's see. World premiere.
Bro, what if they don't show us any State of Decay 3? They show us no Gears of War.
Dude, that would suck.
Bro, I mean, I think people would have
Riot.
a riot,
There would be a
bro.
riot.
Oh my God.
This seems really fun, but also really dumb. It looks like a fun, dumb game.
I want to see more of that Aphelion or whatever the hell that one was. I want to see more of that.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay. Okay.
So what you can change the what is it? So you can like change the past?
No, from what it looks like is that there's some cult shit going on in the background. There are no
So
ghosts at the Grand Hotel.
Wait, so is it kind of like
you're trying to figure out why your dad disappeared while he was also re-venerating this hotel, and then you're obviously there to discover some other secret stuff that you know, and if the town finds out what you're doing, you're probably gonna get I don't know, arrested.
So when they're showing like it's kind of like the walls are changing and shit like that, it almost looks like you're I wonder if that's an ability you have to see like fingerprints and like, you know what I mean? Like things that stand out.
Yeah.
It kind of it looks a little bit whack.
It does look funny. Oh, this is Age of Empires. Oh, it's cool. They're adding more pantheons to that game.
Let's see. Yeah. So good old Age of Empires, man.
Yeah. Or another Age of Mythology game.
Right.
Yeah. It's fine. Not my favorite.
No.
Not a big Civ.
No, I'm not either.
No, not my type. Not my cup of tea.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh wow. That looks cool, I'm not gonna lie.
You know, the only thing that the one thing that bothered me of like the Splinter Cell or Splinter Cell. This looks kind of like Splinter Cell, by
Yeah,
the
it
way.
does.
But the Silent Hill F.
Mhm.
You know how the whole thing's in Japanese.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm like I mean I get what they're trying to do with that, with having the subtitles. I hope it doesn't affect the experience.
No.
You know what I mean?
I know some people, like my buddies, they prefer to have Japanese voice actors over English, which I don't get, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Too hard. That looks interesting. It gives me
that might be the worst name that we've seen so far.
Nah, I'll say
Outside, was Rise of wait, what was
Beast of Reincarnation. I think that still takes the cake.
Oh, bro. That was, but yeah, dude, this looks like a Splinter Cell title.
Yeah, it definitely looks like definitely stealth based.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love how they had like, I love how they had like night vision.
Yeah. It seems like it's gonna be like very. There's gonna be multiple ways to handle a situation.
Yeah,
like be
yeah.
able to like stealth around, climb on pipes, all that type of stuff. And now we've got zombies too, so who knows what the hell is going on?
Yeah, what is happening, bro? But it does look interesting.
Yeah, from what I saw from that trailer, it does look like it's going to be like multiple stories with different people.
Right.
So I'm curious. I'm because like kind of like
I just think that name is so dumb. Moodang.
Yeah, Moodang.
Moodang Two Hearts. I don't know.
That's probably the name of the city or something.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I feel like, is it just like studios are having a hard time coming up with titles for games now?
Who knows?
I mean, obviously the title of a video game has no bearing on if it's going to be good or bad.
No.
You know what I mean? I mean, bro, like when I heard when they came out with what was it? What's a good example of that? What in the hell is this anyway? Is it like a?
I have no idea.
This is, yeah.
It looks cool, but
right.
Planet of Luana 2, Children of the Leaf.
The way you just said that, bro.
Yeah.
Children of the Leaf.
Bethesda.
Oh man.
Bethesda's cooking. Oh, Fallout 76. God damn it. Oh, come on.
You think the children of, or do you think do you think the Children of the Leaf is gonna play kind of like Ori and Will of the Wisps or something?
Yes,
kind of like that.
Oh man, I don't want to play Fallout 76 again. I already did everything I could. Now they're adding fishing.
So they already have a Planet of Lana?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
I didn't know either.
It's crazy. Children of the Leaf, dude.
Yeah.
Man, that is top 3 worst worst titles today, bro.
That not gonna lie, that tackle shop looked cool as shit. It's a giant lobster with a boat on its back. That's actually kind of cool.
No, for me, dude, I started playing Fallout 76 when it first came out, and
Yeah.
I was like, bro, this is ass. And now that was before
good.
they changed everything, you know? Or I
Yeah.
mean, they updated a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
they added in a bunch of stuff that just is a lot more fun.
Is it a lot more fun now?
Yes, it is. It's a lot more fun than when it was at launch. It's actually playable now.
Yeah. I think everybody in like every Fallout fan doesn't want to see. I don't think they want to see a Fallout 76 thing. They want to see
They wanna
like
see
the
a
next. They want to
new
see Fallout New Vegas remastered. Or they want to
Yes.
see a new Fallout game.
Yeah,
Fallout. What
seriously.
is it? 4 now?
Yeah,
5?
it'd be 5. Oh,
Five?
is this solo leveling?
Holy shit!
Yes. Oh. It's such a good show. It won Anime of the Year.
No way.
Yeah.
So wait, going back to Fallout 76. So you
Yeah.
can now like so now it's not just
Oh,
like
it's 4-player co-op. That's actually sick.
like so in Fallout 76 now you can like are there like a bunch of like different side missions and shit
Yeah,
you
there's a
can
bunch
do?
of side missions you can do. Hell, you can become a ghoul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gone fishing.
Yeah. Now you can fish, apparently.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. Seriously, this is such a good anime. Yes. Arise.
Overdrive. Yeah, I've never played that. I've never wait, have they have multiple of these games?
No,
Oh.
no.
Okay. That's interesting.
It's based off a
Anime?
Yeah, it's so
The
good.
anime's good?
It's so good. Oh my god, it's so good.
What's it on?
On Crunchyroll.
Oh, okay.
There's 2 seasons out right now, and they're both amazing. Like, they're both really good.
How do you think it'll translate into a game?
Great. Because the anime is the way the anime works is that the MC is the only one in the world who can actually level up like he's in a video game. So I imagine it's not gonna take it's not gonna be very hard for it to translate into a video game because it's already has video game mechanics built into the lore.
Yeah.
So I imagine it wouldn't take too long. This looks weird. I don't like it.
Yeah, I might have to check out that anime though.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. And the soundtrack in it is amazing.
The hell is this?
I have no idea. It looks like a gacha game.
It almost kind of looks like a
Power World clone.
yeah, or something. Like even a little bit of some Pokemon in it or something.
Yeah.
Something yeah, it's a little different, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna try that game. What is it called? What?
I don't even remember. I was not paying attention to it. He looks good, man. Tony Hawk's still grinding. I still remember in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, you could play as Ben Franklin. Activision. Watch me the next Call of Duty.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they announce a new COD this
Yeah.
Xbox game.
It looks like it's Tony Hawk.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I still love that you can play as Doomslayer. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You know, Tony Hawk, he looks great though, man.
Oh yeah.
Like real, I mean, like you know, obviously older, but man, dude, that guy's still. I mean,
Yeah.
dude, he still gets out there on the
park, yeah.
on the half pike or
Yeah,
whatever.
man.
Hell yeah, bro.
I remember when he first tried the actual first hoverboard, and I remember him busting his ass on it. Not like not like those things you lean forward on. I'm talking like an actual hoverboard.
You know, bro, like I think that Tony Hawk or Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, like
Yeah.
I'm so glad it's coming back.
Yeah, it's
because it's kind of like Skate. It's kind of
Yeah.
like
oh, you get to play as the turtles. Oh, that's sick.
bro. But you like think of like those old games that like Activision has the rights to Tony Hawk, but even think of like
Skate.
Well, Guitar Hero,
Yeah,
Rock
man.
Band, like that kind of shit, bro. That
Yeah,
shit
just
was
like
that era was so good. The problem was they were just making too many of them.
Yeah.
You know, Guitar Hero and fucking Rock Band.
Oh, here he is.
Oh hell yeah, bro. Dude, imagine the collabs they're gonna do for this shit.
Yeah.
They might do some pretty good collabs.
It's gonna be on the Switch. Okay. Day one playing on Game Pass. Let's see. World premiere.
Yeah, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater looks good, dude. It
Yeah.
really does. It looks killer.
Oh. This art style reminds me of Samurai Jack a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
We might have to try. You want to know something though, dude? We might have to try out the demo for Pro Skater.
Yeah.
That might not actually not be bad.
That'd be
you know,
fun.
just to play like the demo. You think we can play it together?
I don't know.
I mean, dude, have you ever been into skateboarding?
I tried to.
Oh, dude, me too.
Yeah, I tried
Dude, that
to.
used to be like the jam, the Van shoes and
Yeah.
shit.
This looks like fun. So the previous game that these guys made, Spirit Faller, it was like kind of like a
I never played that.
it was like a not really a relationship game, but more of just like a story game where you help people. And they
Yeah.
just look like weird things, but like the art style was great and the music was really cool.
Right.
Yeah. So you were just basically on this boat at Fate's End.
Hmm.
But yeah, you were basically just on this boat and you were just kind of like solving these people's problems, and they were all connected to you in some sort of way.
So it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was a pretty good narrative story.
Yeah. Oh, bro.
There it is.
Here we go.
We just played this cutscene.
I
too.
know. Yes, bro.
The original. Years of War is coming to more players than ever before. Oh, it looks so good.
Hell yeah.
Play across crossplay. That's cool.
Damn, cross progression.
Cross-progression.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You and I got through like what was it? Act 1?
We got through like Act 3.
Yeah, dude, we were
Yeah,
we were cooking.
We were just going through it.
We were cooking, bro.
Yeah. Multiplayer split screen co-op. It's stay in the fight with Xbox.
Let's go, bro.
It looks
Let's
good.
go.
It looks so
This
good.
looking good.
It looks so good
Dude,
and
bro.
smooth.
Bro, this is gonna be good, dude. Dude, imagine, bro. Imagine if they announce a like the beta.
Yeah. Gears of War, August 26th this year.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
This year.
Day one Game Pass, bro.
Yeah, man.
Fuck.
Yeah. World premiere.
Bro, that is.
I'm waiting for State of Decay 3, be honest. This okay. Oh, it's Zenless Zone.
Bro, Gears of War Reloaded looks good, dude. It looks really. I mean, I know people are like, well, we already have Ultimate Edition. Dude, it looks better than Ultimate Edition. 4K, bro, 120 frames. Let's fucking go, dude. That was.
This is. I believe this is Zenless Zone. No, it's Persona. Oh! Is it a new Persona? Nope, Persona 4 Revival. That's actually cool. Persona 4 R. That's gonna look good. It's pouring outside. All right. While this is playing, I'm gonna grab something to drink.
Yeah, no, for sure, dude. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got our first heavy hitter, Gears of War Reloaded, August 26th of this year. Now, they didn't announce a beta, which I'm a little bit upset. You know, I mean, maybe they'll announce a beta later. I think this would have been the perfect opportunity to announce a beta like it's available right now to download, and then Xbox and PlayStation can play together in a beta to make sure everything's polished. You know, because I mean, the game's coming out in, bro, like 2 months. Yeah. 2 months, bro. Yeah. So I think it would have been a great opportunity for the coalition, for Xbox to show a beta. Now, maybe they could do it at some other point, but this was the opportunity, bro, for that. Maybe they're not planning on doing it.
Maybe.
But but dude, what happens if they launch it and it has a tons of issues with multiplayer and
stuff? Who knows? We'll figure it out. I could always use another excuse to play Sea of Thieves. I could always use another excuse to play Sea of Thieves.
Yeah. Sea of Thieves, bro.
It's a fun game. It's just...
I just never... I couldn't get into it, dude.
So here's the thing with Sea of Thieves is like point A and point B are always going to be fun because you're always like gearing up. You always like getting your shit. You always like getting your stuff to go, ready to go. And you always love going to places to go get the loot. But the problem is the in-between is what sucks with Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
That's like the only problem I have with Sea of Thieves is like it's going on PS5 now. That's actually cool.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, that was always my problem with Sea of Thieves is like point A and point B are good. It's just the journey between sucks. World fucking premiere. I know that pain. It's invincible. Oh.
Bro, you want to know what I thought it was going to be? I thought it was going to be like a Duke Nukem. When you heard the world fucking premiere.
No,
I thought it was about to be Duke Nukem.
It's an invincible game. Oh, that's actually sick. Oh. Made by Starbound, too.
I gotta take some notes here, bro.
Bro, this looks so good. Have you seen Invincible?
The anime?
No, the show, yeah.
Oh, the show?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. You know what the funny joke between both Invincible and The Walking Dead is? Since they were both made by the same person, like the comics.
Yeah.
They made it very funny that Jeffrey D. Morgan, the guy who voices the guy who's Negan.
Yeah.
They had him beat the shit out of Glenn. Take a wild guess who voices Invincible. It's Glenn.
Glenn from what?
Walking Dead.
Oh, no way. Is
Yeah,
it?
it's the same voice. It's the same guy. And in this show, Invincible, he beats the fucking brakes off of Jeffrey D. Morgan's character.
Holy shit.
Oh, it's a fighting game.
No
Oh,
way.
shit.
Dude, that might be
I
good.
wasn't expecting a fighting game.
I like that. That's cool.
Oh, that looks like so much fun. 3v3 tag team. Just like fighters. Okay, I'm fine with that. Yes. Please, show Conquest. We need to see Conquest. Oh, these ultimates look sick. Oh. I like how they're not going to hold back on the blood. That's
Yeah,
gonna be
no
cool.
bullshit, dude. It looks like it's what, like you could do 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s, right?
Well, no, the way
Is that what it looked like?
So the way a 3v3 tag team fighting game works is you have one person fighting and you can swap out that character anytime you want.
Yeah. Okay.
Square Enix.
Oh, like you mean like in Mortal Kombat 1?
No, like in Fighter Z.
Oh.
Mortal Kombat 1 is like you have the cameo system. This one is where it's a whole other fighter
I
instead
got
of
you.
just like an extra person in the background.
Right.
Final Fantasy Remake. This looks good, I'll be honest. Everyone's favorite edgy boy. Coming this winter. That's cool. But yo, an Invincible fighting game. That's gonna look sick.
Oh, dude, I think that's gonna look. That I mean,
I'm gonna have so much fun
it
with
looks
that.
really good.
I know me
dude.
and my buddy are gonna have so much fun with that, but I'm actually surprised they didn't show Conquest, but I'm also happy they didn't because he could always be a character later on. Okay, that's cool. Oh, it's Behemoth. I fought that thing in Monster Hunter. It sucked. They did Monster Hunter World did a collab with Final Fantasy, and you fought Behemoth, which sucked.
Yeah.
It was such a hard fight. Oh. Final Fantasy, what is that, 15?
Bro, wait. So
We got the Final Fantasy 7 remake, and then we got the Final Fantasy game that comes out today. The new one, Final Fantasy
there's
15.
a new Final Fantasy, bro.
Yeah, I know,
yeah,
there's
dude.
so-
They've made so
there's
many
so
Final
many.
Fantasies. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 15. Okay, what's this? Double Fine? Oh, that's a cute little bird. Oh, the tower's alive. Or not. Or it is.
It's like, bro, make up your mind, bro.
Yeah. That's cool. Oh, you're playing as the lighthouse.
Holy sh.
That's kind of cool.
That's interesting.
Yeah. You play as a sentient lighthouse. I mean, props for creativity. Oh, this looks kind of cool. Cotton candy. Keeper.
Yeah, that's really.
That
this
looks
is
cool.
this is really interesting.
Yeah, it looks interesting.
Like you are a
Light-
lighthouse
Yeah.
in a game. That's interesting.
I'm gonna text my buddy about that invincible fighting game while this guy's talking. I know he'll lose his shit.
Keeper. Yeah, Keeper looks interesting.
Yeah. When was the last Ninja Gaiden game? Is this it? Really? Oh.
Final world premiere. Call of Duty?
No.
Halo?
No. I got a feeling. Butterfly. I don't think so. It's too early for a new COD. Halo. Could be Halo. What is this?
I was going to say Mass Effect, but
No. That tank looks sick, I'm not gonna lie.
butterfly effect.
Mm.
Huh.
Quantum Blank? Quantum Brink? What the hell is going on? What is happening?
Yeah, kind of. Kind of looks like from the guys who did Control. Who
Yeah.
who did Control? I
forget.
forget who did Control.
Aw. No. Please tell me it's not. Not new Call of Duty, please.
Holy shit!
Black Ops 7.
What the hell, bro?
Come on.
Oh my god.
I was so confused throughout the entire time, and as soon as I saw that guy load up in a suit,
Bro,
like,
100% there's jetpacks. 100% they've got jetpacks or something, dude.
zombies.
Bro, there is no way, bro.
Another Black Ops this soon?
Oh my god, dude. I told you they were going to come out with a new COD. Had no idea, bro. All right. We got to change screens here cuz yeah, like
man, I'm disappointed about that.
Dude, bro, I thought that was going to be like Mass Effect or something.
Yeah, I thought it'd be something new, but no, it's just the next goddamn Call of Duty.
Bro, that is absolutely wild, bro.
I am happy it's another Black Ops game, but man, I'm mad it's Call of Duty.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh, that sucks. It is what it is, though.
I mean, dude, I think it kind of, dude. All right, let's talk about it because, bro, that was
a good showcase. But one game that I know both of us are excited for was not there.
Yes, State of Decay 3. So
Yeah.
I think, I do you think that this spells trouble for the release of State of Decay 3? Like, do you think that State of Decay 3 now may not come out in 2026?
Most likely not. Now that we've seen that they're not showing it.
Unless they show it at the Xbox Game Showcase of next June and they release it like in the fall. I just, like I was telling you, dude, the thing I'm worried about with that is now we didn't get a Gears of War E-Day release date either.
That's true. We didn't get that either.
So if Gears of War E-Day releases next fall, there's no way you want State of Decay and Gears in the fall.
If they do plan on releasing like some sort of big trailer at an event, it's most likely going to be the Game Awards. Because they show off games at the Game Awards too.
Yeah.
So that's also another opportunity for them. That's February, right?
Yeah.
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 So it's probably not going to come out until maybe 2027. If it's not even in 2026, it's probably going to be 2027. Even if it's a thought.
So guys, the Xbox Game Showcase just finished up. No State of Decay 3.
Still mad about that Call of Duty trailer, I'm be honest.
Yeah, they show us Call of Duty at the very end, and I mean, dude, we were like Halo. Then we were like, wait, like
I thought Quantum Break because of how like trippy it was. Like you just hop in between different maps and areas. I was like, this feels like Quantum Break. But
you already know that. You already know though that Call of Duty is going to be the most futuristic we've probably. Well, yeah. I don't know if it'll be the most, but
no, I doubt they're going to add like exosuits back in. I doubt that's coming back. Maybe definitely just like new tech in general.
Yeah.
Like, but nothing like hyper movement based. Probably just like new gadgets and new tech in general. That's what I think they're gonna do.
You know what? I have to look back on it. Did it say it was day one Game Pass?
I don't know. Wasn't paying attention.
Dude,
to it.
What are the chances a Call of Duty Black Ops 7 right after Call of Duty Black Ops 6?
Yeah, that's back to back.
That's crazy, dude. I don't know what they're thinking. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Call of Duty has such a ravenous fan base that it'll sell, but
but like
that's just
honestly, it was kind
of. They should have went Modern Warfare 4 or like Advanced Warfare 2. They should have done something, or like a Modern Warfare 2 remaster, Black Ops 2 remaster. That would have been cool.
No, but what I would hope for, if Call of Duty does anything that I would like to do for them to do, is two things. One, a new IP, which would be fun, or have an entire game dedicated to zombies. I think that would be cool. And also, Ghost 2.
Yes, Ghost 2.
Where is it?
I would love to see a Ghost 2. But all right, all right, Jeff. Let's talk. Okay, let's kind of break this thing down. So first of all, let's talk about what we think might have happened here with State of Decay 3, because obviously we did not the last trailer that we got, we did not get any. I mean, we saw maybe what could be a little bit of some gameplay potentially, but no release date. We still don't have a release date for it after the Xbox Game Showcase. Yeah. Are you concerned about State of Decay 3?
No, because the reason why is because people are still going to like it if it comes out. The thing is also, they're not going to show us anything they're not ready to show us.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, like the people who make State of Decay, they're pretty smart when it comes to releasing content, to the point where they're not going to show us anything unless they're for sure it's ready.
Yeah.
So
I'm not gonna lie though, man. I'm a little
if
bit.
it doesn't show up at the Game Awards on in February, I think then I'll be a little worried about it. But
I'm a little bit concerned about it. Because we've had so many delays already for
Yes.
State of Decay 3, and then on top of that, now we're not getting. We don't have a release date. Now,
Nope.
once again, we saw Gears of War Reloaded. We'll get to
Yes.
that here in a sec, which is
That's-
which I mean, we better see that because it comes out in August.
Yeah,
But
it comes
anyway,
out 2 months.
what I'm wondering is this going to drastically shift Xbox's schedule of releases? Because, like I'd mentioned to you, if you release Gears of War E-Day in the fall of next year, you don't want to release another Xbox title, State of Decay 3, around the same exact time.
Well-
And you wouldn't want to release. I mean,
Well, you could, because here's the thing: those two games are very different from each other. They have different fan bases and different types of people who play it. So you probably could release them around the same time, as far as E-Day, because, like I said, they're just different.
But do you think it would be smart to do that with another? I mean, look, dude, I'm telling
Well,
you, I
since
whether for better or worse, whether we like it or not, Call of Duty is going to have Black Ops 7 this year. It will release another Call of Duty next year. So
Yeah.
in the fall. Like it'll probably be October or November. So Gears of War or State of Decay or both of them will go up against COD, which, I mean, obviously that's a losing battle, but they're different fan bases, right?
Yes.
So I think
It's all about different fan bases and basically user preference.
yeah. I'm just really yeah, dude, I don't know what to think about not seeing anything of State of Decay 3. I actually yeah, it's hard. You know,
It's not concerning, because I know game companies do this all the time. Like, because who knows? It'd be funny if they just shadow drop it out of nowhere.
that would be insane.
That'd
dude.
be funny, but also really cool. But considering like how many problems they've had already, I don't think it's gonna come out this year or next year. I'm banking on 2027.
For SOD3.
Yeah, for State of Decay 3, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So unfortunately, guys, we do not have a release date yet for State of Decay 3. It wasn't even shown here. You know what else they didn't show? They didn't even show Fable.
That's true.
They didn't show Fable. They didn't show Perfect Dark.
Yeah.
They didn't show the new Mass Effect. I mean, they didn't show.
I don't think they're gonna make another Mass Effect.
No, they are.
Oh, they are?
Yeah. They had a teaser for it.
Oh, okay.
I think it was, what was it, last year, a couple years ago?
Hmm.
But yeah, so
Because I know Andromeda didn't do that good.
no, it didn't. It didn't. But
it was like the same problem that it had with a bunch of like with the new Dragon Age, is that your previous games don't matter and they don't link up. Because that's how Dragon Age has done it before, all the way up to Inquisition, like where your choices in the previous games matter in the next
future,
game.
yeah.
And that's how it worked for Mass Effect. That's why
Right.
Mass Effect was like such a big deal, is because all three games just felt like one big long story that's all connected together.
Right. Yeah. So I guess first off, Jeff, what would you rate this showcase?
Definitely, I give it a 7 out of 10. I think a 7's pretty fair.
I think they surprised us with certain things. Obviously, the
Yes.
main things that we wanted to see. I mean, we did see Gears of War Reloaded.
Yes.
Well, let's talk about Gears of War Reloaded. I mean, obviously, you and I, we started going through Ultimate Edition together.
Yeah.
And obviously, you can probably see why I'm super passionate about Gears. I love Gears, the characters,
fun.
all those things. It's a fun game. It's got it's got a lot of great
Multiplayer.
lore, multiple ways to connect with it, whether it's multiplayer,
Especially
you know,
since now this one's
co-op.
gonna be cross-platform.
Cross-platform is going to be huge, 4K resolution, 120 frames per second. And that's one thing that we for sure have something to look forward to, because Gears of War Reloaded comes out August 26th of this year.
Yeah.
So that'll quench all of, like, a lot of the Gears of War fan base's thirst for Gears of War E-Day while we're waiting to get a release date on E-Day. And it'll introduce PlayStation people for the first time to Gears, which is pretty cool.
For Gears multiplayer, I'm gonna tell you that right now. Y'all ain't ready for that. Y'all ain't ready for Gears multiplayer. You're ready for the BS of the century.
Yeah. So we got Jojo Play says that he was pretty bummed about the showcase. Arizenic says, yeah, no Halo, no State of Decay 3, no Fable, no Mass Effect, no Gears of War E-Day. You know, some of those, though, look, some of these I think were...
I think this present was more of just focusing on
A lot of the
what's new and coming out. More
like
focused on
right like this year kind of thing.
Like
yeah.
More of like either this year or early next year. Just more focusing on that. I still think we're gonna get a lot more interesting games coming out. Probably not really coming out towards the end of the year, because who knows what anybody's cooking. You never know when a shadow drop of a game might just drop.
But I will tell you, dude, they did show some. I mean,
they showed some bangers.
They showed some good shit, but then they showed some bad, weird shit. Yeah. They got, and then some of the names of some of these games
they're weird.
Some of them are weird. That now, guys, that makes no bearing on
if the game's gonna be good or not.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So the games that I saw that I'm actually probably gonna be the most excited for is Grounded 2, because I did enjoy like the core gameplay of Grounded. It's just arachnophobia, be a bitch, and definitely that Clockwork game. That looks probably that's gonna probably take up a lot of my time. I'll be honest. It looks like a lot of fun, and just like it looks very unique, and it looks like a game that I've been looking for a while. It's just a single player gun game, kind of like how BioShock does it. Just a narrative game that has guns in it.
Yeah.
And not to mention the customization of like Fallout 4. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Just like the customization of weapons and stuff.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think there were definitely some games that I was excited about.
I mean,
I would have liked, what was it?
I was just gonna say, I forgot about the Invincible game for a second.
Right.
That's gonna be so much fun.
That looks good. Clockwork was the winner for me. Jojo said, yeah, I mean, Clockwork seems really interesting. Clockwork Revolution, that looks kind of like a mixture of like some BioShock, some it's got kind of like it's got like somewhat of a combination of a number of different games, but that's going to be a game to keep an eye on for sure.
Yeah,
in terms of, one of the things they really didn't show much of at all, Jeff, which I was expecting to see a little bit more of, not many horror games.
Yeah,
we got Chronos, but we knew about that, and they announced Chronos: The New Dawn for a fall 2025 release date. So that comes out this year. Once again, guys, everyone who's in the chat right now, what Jeff was saying a little bit earlier, I think is true with this showcase. They're showing a lot of the shit that's happening this year.
Yes, this year.
They're not really.
Next year.
I don't think they're really looking at. They should, because it's a great opportunity to show off games, like to build hype for next year.
Yeah.
But they're really showing off these games for this year. Yeah. Now, the question is, though, was Clockwork Revolution coming out this year? I don't even remember the release date.
They didn't announce it. It said to be announced.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe because some of the world premieres, they wanted to show. Yeah. It seems like what they wanted to do, guys, with this showcase was announce the new games that are in development.
Yes.
And we might not hear about Clockwork Revolution for another 3 years from now.
I'm banking on Clockwork coming out mid next year.
Oh, really?
That's my.
I'm wondering. I was thinking like maybe it could be like 2 years out.
Well, no, I don't say that. Mainly because of how good that trailer was. They showed off a lot in that trailer, a lot of gameplay mechanics. Hell, I mean, they literally showed off you actually having dialogue options with the character.
Yeah.
So they already got a decent chunk of it
already done.
Already done.
I agree.
That's why I'm banking of next year, mid next year. It's definitely not coming out this year unless it does by surprise. Because, like I said, that trailer looked pretty much almost done.
Yeah.
There were a couple of graphical problems, but that could be fixed. That's fixable. But like the customization of the weapons, it looked pretty much well done. The combat looked pretty good. Like it wasn't like janky or anything. It looked smooth. It looked like how it would in game.
Yeah.
So that's my prediction. Mid next year for that game.
Yeah. Juice says that it was disappointing not to see State of Decay 3. I agree, man. Look, I mean, we're both Jeff and I, we are very excited to see more. I don't even think it's necessarily more of what State of Decay 3 is going to be. Of course, we want to see gameplay or true gameplay. But I think that we want to just see, when is it coming out? You know,
give us a date. Don't show us anything else. If you guys can just give us a date, then people would be happy.
We would be really rallying around that. And the same thing with Gears of War E-Day. I think the Gears of War fan base wants to see I know we want to see just give us a release date or like a release window of when we can expect it, because and honestly, guys, this is where I'm actually getting pretty concerned about Fable.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get concerned about Fable.
When was the last Fable game?
Well, I mean, Fable was, that was what,
360 era.
2013
Yeah,
or something?
It was like
that
360 era?
This Fable, guys, and we've gotten a couple of trailers for the new Fable, but bro, it's I mean, we have not heard much of what's going on. I think that we've talked about this all the time, guys. State of Decay 3 has had there's been levels of development hell with State of Decay 3. They've had to bring on the Coalition. They've had to bring on Obsidian to help out with different elements, which is not, I mean, you could look at it like, oh, that's good because the Coalition's awesome and Obsidian's awesome. But it's like, if you can't handle that shit in-house, when you have Obsidian working on the Outer Worlds 2, Grounded 2. I mean, they got their own stuff that they're doing. So that's not really a good sign. And then on top of that, you have the Coalition helping with State of Decay 3 when these guys are doing Reloaded and E-Day.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just I'm concerned about State of Decay 3, but I'm very concerned about Fable right now.
Yeah, I'm more concerned about Fable. I'm not a big Fable fan, but I know a lot of people who are. And I've watched some gameplay of it. It looks funny as all hell. But here's the thing, what I'll say about State of Decay 3. There is one other game that I know that went through the same amount of developer hell that it's going through right now, and it was Dead Island 2. Dead Island 2 kept switching hands so many times, kept asking for help so many times, and it came out. And I will say this, Dead Island probably has the best looking zombies that I've ever seen in any video game.
So basically trust the process.
Trust the process is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because if people like it, like if it's mainly about if people like it. Because that was the one thing that kept Dead Island alive for so long, is because people actually generally loved playing the game.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I think we definitely, I mean, there's reason to be concerned for State of Decay 3 for sure, as well as like Fable.
Yes. I'm more worried about Fable than I am State of Decay 3.
Right.
Because the reason why I say is because like
it's just been radio silent for a number of Xbox game showcases now, and I mean it's just time's going and we're not hearing
we're not
much.
Hearing anything.
Yeah.
But the reason why I'm more concerned about Fable than State of Decay 3 is because State of Decay 2 came out 2018, around that area.
What, State of Decay 2?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Actually, I'll look it up.
I believe it's around that area of like 2018, 2019, 2017, around that area.
Yeah.
But that's the reason, is because they had a game that came out recently and people overall enjoyed it and they played it a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
So there's more. What's
2018?
Yeah. Oh wow, spot on. But yeah, so it's still a relatively fresh in people's minds of State of Decay 2, because even when State of Decay 1 first came out, like there was people who played it and it wasn't really well known because you had other zombie-like games out at the time, like Dead Island, for example, Left 4 Dead, stuff. We get more zombie games that just kind of like I would probably say overshadowed State of Decay 1. But when State of Decay 2 came out, it really put itself in its own unique situation where like, hey, we're different and we're good. Which is why I think State of Decay 2 did so much better than State of Decay 1. Not to mention the replayability of State of Decay 2.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's amazing.
I'll have to watch that part back where or monologue or whatever, where Phil Spencer was talking, and before he said that we had one more announcement, he had mentioned we're bringing you guys great games. Like he brought up Fable, he brought up Gears of War E-Day, but we didn't hear anything on State of Decay 3.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying, like, guys, look, you got to take certain things with a pinch of salt. You know, I mean, we can definitely look into it. And what we know right now is we don't have a release date for State of Decay 3. We don't have a release date for Fable or for Gears of War E-Day.
Nope.
So I agree. Where I think there comes a point where we have to trust the process.
Yeah, I do believe E-Day
But-
might come out next year, 2026.
What?
I think E-Day will probably come out 2026.
I do too. I agree. Yeah, because I think with Gears of War Reloaded,
what,
they're
we got
going to
the-
build this hype with Gears of War
We got the E-Day
Reloaded.
trailer. What in?
That was last Xbox game showcase.
Wasn't that? Wait, hold on. Wasn't it the Game Awards?
No, it was the last showcase, which was like the end of, because they have like 2 showcases a year.
Oh, okay.
One's like in the fall, typically. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, that makes more sense. Well, then, if that's the case, we still have another chance to get another game showcase at fall.
Correct. Yeah.
So
And
that's-
so maybe they will. I'm pretty sure. I don't quote me on this, guys, but I'm relatively certain that the one that they do in the summer like this is their biggest one.
Yes, I think what they do, at least for this one, and what I hope they do for the fall one that's coming up, is for this one they showed off new titles, new stuff, stuff that we have not seen. And I think with the next one that comes out in fall, I think they're going to focus more on more like stuff like what people have been looking for a while, instead of just new stuff.
Yeah. And I mean, on
Hey, don't
top
get
of
me wrong, new stuff is cool and all, but there's certain franchises that we want to see.
yeah, and really the studios, or not even the studios, just the publishers, that being like Xbox,
Yeah.
they should really be wanting to highlight those big heavy hitters because.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. Like you show COD, and my God, bro, I let's not go into COD. I mean, guys, I've loved Call of Duty my whole life. I love COD,
Yeah.
but that trailer might have been
The weirdest.
the weirdest and worst. I don't know where they're like, guys. The
Who
future.
knows what they're doing with it?
It looked. We were saying, was it Halo? Is it Mass Effect? Is it
thought it was-
bro?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just it looks so weird. It
I
looks so different.
I don't know, dude. It did not feel like COD
Yeah.
at all. Now I don't know. We'll have to it's just a reveal trailer, so that's that. Let's talk about this, Jeff. You know, we've got guys. We got like 15 people in here. Awesome. Like I really appreciate you guys coming into the live stream. Let's talk like going back now. I mean, obviously we'll wrap this up with like the overview of the Xbox Game Showcase, but I want to bring up the Summer Games Fest.
Yes.
Okay. I want to talk about a couple because we're coming to you guys from Zero Dark Horror Theory. Super excited to talk about the Summer Games Fest and a couple of things. The big one, one thing that we can really look forward to right here, right now, Jeff, Resident Evil Requiem.
Yes.
So listen, guys, we didn't get State of Decay 3,
No.
but Resident Evil Requiem, not only did we get the reveal, Jeff, but we got the release date,
Yes.
February. I
Yes.
think it's February 27th.
February. That's nuts.
Let's go, bro. Like,
Yeah.
so I'm super excited about Resident Evil Requiem.
Yeah.
So that's something to look forward to while we're kind of waiting for, State of Decay 3, Gears, a lot of these other games that, are probably going to be coming out later in 2026. Because let me ask you this, Jeff. If they were going to, do you think that they would announce a release date in the fall showcase for the fall Xbox showcase for a February or March release date for State of Decay 3? Do you think they would do that? That's so close.
I don't think they would.
I don't think they would either.
They wouldn't do February or March. They would probably do like somewhere in April if they announce it at all. To be honest, if they announce it at all, I don't think it's gonna be February because people are gonna be playing,
Resident Evil.
So it's probably gonna, if they do release it,
It can't be May
it can't be
unless
May.
GTA moves.
yeah, that's also
You
a
don't
problem.
want to be you don't want to be right after GTA.
Well, no, you wouldn't mind being after GTA. Main reason why is because they don't have the multiplayer coming out until like a couple months after the first game's launch. So you probably could release it after the month of GTA 6.
Yeah.
So that's not a bad idea either.
Yeah.
Because there's always gonna be those people who play GTA and just bullet through the story immediately. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to have it like right after May.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree.
You
Jojo
definitely
says
want to avoid the entire month of May though. You want to avoid that.
Yeah, you
want to.
Yeah. I mean, and you really don't even want to like come out even probably April. Because everyone's just like saving their money for GTA 6. Jojo says, love watching you guys. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, man.
Reunia seeing Resident Evil 9 as well as the Capcom sale made me buy all the Resident Evil games.
Yeah.
I love, hey, bro,
It's the
guys,
best
that's
time
what
to
we
do
have
it.
to, right now, that's what we have to look forward to. We have to look forward to Resident Evil 9 Requiem because that comes out in February.
Yeah. And now's the best time to play any of the old Resident Evil games because they have that big ass sale because it's been
Massive sale, dude.
Yeah, 'cause
Capcom is crushing another game that Jeff loves. Monster Hunter, massive Monster Hunter fan. They're cooking right now, dude. Period.
Yeah,
and
I'm
Requiem.
I'm excited for Title Update 2. I'm very excited for that. I don't know when it's gonna be though.
Well, let's talk. Okay, so do you think from watching the Requiem trailer? Because that's kind of the next thing that we really have to look forward to here. I mean, you know, there's other games coming out, Jeff, obviously, but I'm saying like Resident Evil Requiem, to me, I'm like, bro, this is going to be killer.
Yeah.
Do you think that's going to be more Biohazard, more Village, or it kind of to me looked like a combination of both? And I was reading about, they're saying that I believe Ethan is the main character that you play as.
Not in this one. You don't play
That I think you do. I think you. Well, I don't know if it's
as-
Ethan or because the girl. Everyone thought it was the girl. I forget who the girl is.
Yeah.
But anyways,
She's
what did
been
you
in
think?
previous Resident Evils too.
Right. Yeah. I don't know all the lore of where they're because we're going back to Raccoon City.
Yes, after a nuke hit it.
After a nuke hit it. Yeah.
So here's where we stand now, as far as this is what knowledge I've gathered recently, is the girl in the trailer, she is the daughter of a reporter who was one of the major people who helped expose Umbrella for, creating all that. Just nothing crazy like a little virus or whatever that murdered millions and started experimenting on people in Africa and all that other type of shit. Basically a bunch of bad shit she exposed Umbrella Corp for doing. All the bad shit. So, and the mother was murdered in a hotel where the daughter's going to investigate, and she finds something. We don't know what that something is. But if it includes Ethan at all, I will be very surprised because in the end, how long's Village been out?
Village has been out for, I think, 6 years, isn't it?
No, definitely shorter than that, but at least a year. Anyway,
Let me see.
spoiler warning. At the end of Village, Ethan dies. So how is he back? Who knows?
2021.
Yeah, so it's been a couple years. Still, spoiler warning. Yeah, so who knows? If Ethan comes back, I will be dumbfounded on this man's durability. And even when me and my friend were playing through the game, he even said, like, man, Ethan's been put through the frickin' ringer. The guy just keeps getting back up. And then at the very end of the game, it explains why he's so durable. Because he's made of freaking mold.
Well, it looks like you get like flashbacks of the girl in it, like as a young girl.
Yes.
Like there's certain so it's going to be really interesting to see kind of obviously we have Raccoon City.
Yes.
That's going to be really fascinating.
That's going to be interesting. I'm also curious if there's going to be any returning characters. Because we got Chris in Village and Biohazard.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see more. The main one that I would love to see is Honk. I just love him.
Yeah.
Such a badass character. Leon also wouldn't be a bad character to come back. Jill still wouldn't be a bad character to come back. There's a couple characters I would love to see more of.
There's definitely, you can see like there's going to be an emphasis on horror in this,
Yes,
but
definitely.
The question is I feel like
I get a feeling it's going to scratch the same itch.
Yeah.
That people who play Outlast like.
Yeah, I think it's gonna. Do you think it'll be more like Village? I think it'll be more like Village than Biohazard.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna be like any of those two games. I'm gonna be honest.
Really?
Yes. I think it's gonna be a whole new thing, but with mixed in functionalities of the older games.
So like what? Like puzzles and everything else, or what?
Yes, that's what I think it's gonna be of.
No, I think I mean, I'm excited for it. I mean, no doubt. That is easily.
I will be dumbfounded if we still play as Ethan. I will be completely surprised.
Yeah, I was reading about it. Let me let's see here. So Okay, Meta Cavell. No, State of Decay 3. Yeah, dude, I know. Yeah, everybody in here is talking about State of Decay 3. I'm with you.
It's
Look,
disappointing.
guys, it's really disappointing.
But we still have the chance for the fall one.
Yeah, if they come out with a fall showcase, very well might get an announcement for it there. I think. I mean, look, at the end of the day, Undead Labs said they pushed the 2025 release date for State of Decay 3 to 2026. Now, I mean, obviously, this has been delayed a number of times at this point. You know, it's hard to say, guys. I mean, it's really hard to say. I'm still going to believe that it comes out next year, but
Hopefully.
if it doesn't, I don't know. I mean, they're having issues over there.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, they're having issues. You know, so we're gonna keep you guys all up to speed as more information comes out though about State of Decay 3. I can, you know, you guys can check out the YouTube channel. We'll be covering everything that we hear from State of Decay 3, as well as other, you know, horror games. You know, Resident Evil Requiem. We're gonna be talking about Resident Evil Requiem. We saw Chronos: The New Dawn. That looks like a pretty interesting title.
Yeah. Game that I'm probably most excited for that comes out in a couple months is Dying Light: The Beast.
Dying Light is going to be awesome.
I am so excited for that game.
Did you see the Summer Games Fest? Yeah. I meant
I was
the
watching it
Dying Light.
here.
Oh, I meant the Dying Light: The Beast portion. Yeah.
I did.
Oh, dude.
It looks like so much fun. I cannot wait to play it.
Yeah. I think it looks. Did they give us a release date?
Yep, 2 months.
2 months. Perfect.
2 months, which blew me for a loop.
Yeah. Oh, dude. It looks so
I was like,
good.
I was expecting like the end of the year. No, 2 months.
Let me see if I can
Comes
find
out the
this
same
really
month
quick.
Is Reloaded too.
Yeah. Oh, dude. That's
like the 2 games that you and me are probably gonna be playing. Is Dying Light. The
Dying
Beast.
Light. Yeah. Is Dying Light going to have co-op? You think?
Yes.
Perfect.
They've always had co-op.
I know. I just didn't.
Dying Light and Dying Light 2. They've always had co-op.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm excited about that. Okay.
I'm curious what the time frame is going to take place.
For Dying Light?
Yeah, for Dying Light: The Beast. I'm curious if it's going to like take place in between 1 and 2, or is it going to play after 2? It's definitely playing after the first one because it's showing a world that's just been overgrown by nature.
Yeah.
So my guess is it's probably going to take place somewhere if it's either after 2 or before 2. Then again, 2 takes place in France, so it could take place at the same time, just in a different area.
Yeah. So here's what's interesting, bro. So, guys, I'm just going to read a quick snippet from Screen Rant about Resident Evil Requiem. So, all the information for Resident Evil Requiem comes from the reveal trailer, which introduces players to some things new and some things old for the series. First and foremost, Resident Evil 9 may have revealed its new protagonist, FBI technical analyst Grace Ashcroft, the daughter of Alyssa Ashcroft. Alyssa, an investigative journalist, was one of 8 playable characters in 2004's Resident Evil Outbreak, which I did not play Outbreak,
I didn't either.
which seems to confirm she survived Raccoon City, but later met her at the end of Renwood Hotel. I mean, it could be Grace for sure.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting. Do you think that they're going to have one main playable character, or do you think that they could? Because Jeff Keighley said, guys, at the Summer Games Fest, he said that Resident Evil 9 is a bold shift for the franchise, both in tone and gameplay.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing also, like I'm just going to point out to Resident Evil 2 and 3 that you could just play through the game as a different character. Like, you get to play as, Leon and Jill, I forget her name, whoever's Chris's little sister, I forget her name. But yeah, you get to play as one or the other of them, and you basically just go through the story as one of those characters. So they could probably do that, or they could probably just go back-to-back characters.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
That'd be cool.
No, I'm excited to...
Because I know in RE3, you get to play as Jill and Carlos.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'd be cool to see.
Yeah. So, I mean, we've got Resident Evil 9 to look forward to. The other one that was interesting, Jeff, I mean, obviously Dying Light: The Beast looks great.
Yeah.
Did you see the trailer for they've had a couple of trailers at this point, but at Summer Games Fest they showed off Ill.
Yes,
that looks
it looks
wild.
freaky and trippy, and I like it for that.
Yeah, it definitely that looks wild.
Yeah,
I'm not as excited about that as I am obviously for
No.
Resident Evil Requiem.
No.
But
I'll need to see some more gameplay of it to make an accurate description of it. But so far, it looks pretty interesting.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I guess that's what these trailers are designed to do, is just to capture your interest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Other than that, though, guys, I mean, look, at the end of the day, I think the showcase was fine.
Yeah.
Obviously, the main things that we were looking for, we got Gears of War Reloaded.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit disappointed that we didn't get a beta, because I definitely don't want the game to release and they've got a lot of bugs and issues at launch. But at least we got that, and it looks great. They showed off a number of like new IPs, new games that some of them look really interesting. No State of Decay 3, definitely bummed about that.
Yeah, definitely about that one.
And obviously not seeing a release date for Gears of War E-Day.
Yeah, that's also surprised me. But I guess they want to release Reloaded first and then E-Day.
Just focus on that. Yeah, no, I agree. I think it would have been a really good idea if they would have announced, like at the end of the Reloaded trailer, like they showed a snippet at the end of like E-Day, like even if it was just a quick cinematic, and then Gears of War E-Day release date, fall of 2025
Is Reloaded
or 2026.
just the first game, or is it all three of them?
No, it's just the first one.
Okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, guys, let us know what you guys think about what you thought about the Xbox Game Showcase. What you guys thought about Summer Games Fest. I'm really interested to hear from all of you guys in the comment section down below. We're gonna be coming to you guys more with. This was fun doing a live stream like this. We definitely want to do more live streams like this. So let us know what you guys think, ways that we can improve and stuff. Jeff, you got any last things that you want to say about the showcase? What you thought?
Well, yeah. I'm trying to phrase this right. It showed off a lot of good things and also a lot of bad things. Call of Duty. I'm gonna throw shade at Call of Duty at the end of time. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, it definitely showed some interesting things, new things that I was not expecting. I didn't expect there to be a Grounded 2. I didn't expect there to be some weird clockwork game that looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I didn't expect a gotcha game, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm definitely intrigued. There's a couple games I'm definitely gonna keep my eye on. And yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. How can people find you, bro?
You can find me on Twitch at jthek0518. That is jthek0518. I'm going to be streaming definitely Dying Light the Beast when it comes out. And when Springtrap comes out on DVD, I'm definitely going to be streaming that too.
And guys, we're going to have a ton of content, coming
I might be
to...
streaming I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
I'm probably going to be streaming later today for Elden Ring Night Rain, just to keep playing that game because it's dumb fun. But yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. Guys, we're going to be bringing you a ton of content on Horror Theory, my personal channel, We're Animal. We've got a lot of content that we're working on. But specifically on Horror Theory, we're talking about, State of Decay 3, obviously, any horror games that really interest us, we're playing or, dissecting from lore to story to multiplayer, whatever it is. And so we're going to be bringing you guys a lot of content on the channels, and I appreciate each and every one of you for joining us.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, make sure that you guys leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, stay positive, just keep grinding. And as always, I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace out, dudes.
Later, gamers.
See you guys later.
Yup.
That was good, dude. Yeah. That was a good show.